Right. Derrick Jaxn's estranged wife, Dania, is that how you say her name? Dania. Okay. His ex-wife is finally speaking out about her ex-husband's many infidelities. In a recent interview with Dear Future Wifey podcast, Dania revealed that she would study the women that her ex-husband was cheating on her with and would watch videos of them having sex so she could reciprocate that in her relationships for his satisfaction. Super sad. What are your thoughts on the story? Q, let's go to you first on this one. What do you think? She tried to be like the girls he's screwing on the side.
I have so much to say about this, right? The first group of people I'm finna attack right now are church people because y'all so fucking full of shit, okay? That girl came up on here in the name of Jesus, cussed us out. Jesus this, and the Lord this, and the Lord that. She put a curse and a spell on all of us with her salvation armor on. All this, I'm God this, I'm God that. You having threesomes, sixsomes, sevensomes with your damn husband. That exposed a lot of the hypocrisy of a lot of these people who so deep dog on into the church. The second group of people that I want to come at, you watch and see, get mad at it. I hate black women. How some of y'all stupid asses are still going to be following behind this man because he's attractive or he speaks to the void in your heart or your insecurities, when he has exposed to y'all that he's not remotely qualified to speak on any of what he be telling y'all based on what his wife just exposed. And y'all still gonna be up on his page listening to him and Steve Harvey trying to get a damn man. Make it make sense. And lastly, I was prepared to really come on here and go in on her, but I'm gonna take a different approach. And I am going to sympathize with her and show a little sympathy because do you know how broken of a person you have to be in order to allow somebody to do the things to you that he did to her mentally and emotionally? And I'm just glad that she pulled herself up out of it and she can now see the light.
I agree with you. I didn't like her when she was with him. I didn't like how she cursed the rest of us for speaking on something that she chose to be. But I do understand what abuse looks like. And I do understand what being brainwashed looks like. And she definitely was that. I didn't know people who were still rocking with him. I never followed his page. But look at her now. She looks like a totally different human being now.
She don't look homely like she was looking before.
She got her light back. She looked like she got a little confidence back. She's probably not all the way there. She's going to probably need some therapy for that. But she looks like she's on her way. Al, what do you think about what she said about trying to make herself be like the women that he cheated on her with?
Listen, I gotta be honest. Maybe I've been broken at times in my relationships, but I thought she did an awesome job. I thought she was transparent. She was vulnerable. She was honest. And the realness that she spoke into her existence and her experience was one that I haven't heard in a long time. Now, do I believe that she got all her scruples are there correctly and in the right space? That's questionable. But the way she spoke about the obsession with the women and why she liked them better, like how he liked them better than her, that resonated with me. I'm sorry, it was a part of it that resonated with me, and I'll tell you why. I used to be in love with a ballerina, and I was in a situation where I loved her more than she loved me. I simply did, and I feel like in relationships, every relationship dynamic is different. One person tends to love more. So in this situation, first time ever in my life, I loved her more than she loved me, and it didn't matter how much I loved her, what I gave her. The reason why she was with me was because I was safe and I was successful, but I never felt good enough. So I too used to look at the guys that she used to date at that time or that she found attractive, and I wanted to find in them what I didn't have and why I couldn't provide her the same happiness. So I kind of get what she was saying here. And thumbs up for you reclaiming your truth. Denai, I think that's her name, and good luck on moving forward because I know you still have a child with him, so you have to see him on a regular. But sweetheart, get into therapy, and not only regular therapy, but you got a lot of trauma there, and I think you should do trauma-focused relationship therapy where you can untie those, what do they call, trauma bonds that you've created with your ex-husband. Good luck, and I wish you the best.
I do think it's totally normal to fixate on people that you feel someone you love prefers over you. So that was some very real stuff she said. But lady, if you ever cuss us out and our firstborn, secondborns, and our family because of your mistakes, sorry, there'll be no more grace extended.
And we were all in the right. Like we were all in the right.
Yeah.
And she came on here, and that goes to show you the level of brainwashing. And the one thing that I want to leave my soulmates with, guys, your mind has to be stronger than your heart.
Which is hard. It's
easier said though.
It's an exercise.
Yep.
It's an exercise, but your mind has to be stronger than your heart.
I know we have to move on, but I kind of don't feel right about closing out this segment with her getting more of the smoke than him, because he still is a piece of shit. You gave him some, Funky.
Right.
I do want to reiterate one before we go, because I see what the soulmate is saying. What a man to take advantage of someone that really has a lot of faith and to use that against her and to get her like indoctrinated like that into his bullshit. And ladies, we don't overlook it because he's charming or attractive or none of that bullshit like Funky said.
And he took advantage of y'all. I want y'all to be mad. He took advantage of y'all. Yeah. Played all up in y'all face about what a good man is. Had y'all thinking y'all wanted a Derrick Jaxn. And come to find out he was a fuck boy like everybody else that he talks down on. And another thing before we move on, all black men, we need to stop fucking with him. Because he was out there trying to make all of us seem inadequate, like we are fuck boys for not moving the way he moved, and he ain't even moving.
Seems like the ones that talk the loudest and brag the most about how religious they are, how good they are, how perfect they are usually the ones that are the most trash. Because we're going to see the good ones. We're gonna recognize it.